Australian Shepherds. Last day of March, we had a lot of thunderstorms today. I guess March is out like a lion. So I've got the dogs out for their evening walk, and it made me think of one of the number one questions I get asked is, how far can a toy or miniature Australian Shepherd walk? And when they come and pick up their 8-week-old puppy, Nikita, be quiet. Nikita, quiet. When they come to pick up their 8-week-old puppy, they want to know how far they can walk that 8-week-old puppy. And my answer to that is, please don't walk your 8-week-old puppy. Please keep your puppy in the house or in your fenced-in yard. Work on the connection. Work on baiting your puppy to follow you with no leash. Get that puppy to learn how to track you and follow you. I've got videos on this channel about that. And get that connection with the puppy and get that puppy wanting to follow you, either for treats or for a squeaky toy or whatever. And maybe spend 5 minutes 3 to 5 times a day doing that. So we're not going to put a leash on that puppy and start dragging it around the neighborhood. What you're going to do is get it off leash, learning how to follow you in your house, on your fenced-in yard, on your fenced-in deck or whatever. No leash until you've got that puppy wanting to connect with you, wanting to follow you. At about 10 weeks, you could walk a little puppy maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes twice a day tops. And again, I would rather that you were doing that in your own yard or in your own house, or not taking it out for a walk down the street and back. Because you're still building that connection and you're still training. It's sort of like if you want to fly a plane. You know, you don't just go out and get in the plane and fly it away. You have to learn, and that's the way it is with the puppy. It seems like a really small thing for us, but that puppy needs how to learn to understand and grasp the idea that it's supposed to follow you and go with you and be connected with you. So from 8 to 10 weeks, you're going to work on that and work on the connection that you have with the puppy, and then you can start taking little walks. Maybe, you know, from between 10 and 12 weeks of age. I would say 15 minutes 3 times a day if your puppy's following you well. Otherwise, spend that 15 minutes 3 times a day continuing to train your puppy to track you and follow you. So now, you know, depending on the size of your puppy, the age of your puppy, the fitness of your puppy. I mean, when the puppies leave here, they're pretty fit because they've been playing and they've got a challenge course and all of that. They haven't been raised in a cage. Like if you get a puppy at a pet store, that puppy was cage raised and it's never taken 10 steps in its life. It's been in a cage its whole life. So you want to kind of look at where the puppy came from and what kind of a start that the puppy had. But by the time they're 12, 14 weeks old, you know, you can start taking them out for walks. And I've got a lot of mud right here. I'm trying not to fall on my face. You can take them out for, you know, a 15 to 20 minute walk 3 times a day and start getting them off your property, out of your house, and so that they can start seeing and experiencing new things. Now, right now, Nikita is swimming beside me. She is 4 months old now, and she has absolutely no problem doing a mile. We've already done a mile. This 3 laps around my front pasture is a mile, and we've already done 3 laps, and she's still running and swimming and playing and carrying on. But I've conditioned her very slowly. I didn't start doing a mile with her right off the bat. You know, we started out with just walking out the gate and back, and then we worked our way up over the weeks. So, but a fit adult toy or miniature Australian Shepherd can walk many miles. I mean, my dogs can easily walk 3 to 5 miles. So an avid walker, a fit toy or miniature Australian Shepherd is going to be a fine companion to an avid walker. Of course, normal precautions need to be taken. You want to make sure your dog is healthy and fit. You want to make sure the day is not too hot or, you know, cold or whatever, that you've got water. You know, I stop when I'm walking my front pasture, there's a pond, so they can all stop and get a drink or cool their feet off anytime they want. But if you don't have that luxury, then you might want to take a little bottle of water with you, stop every 15 to 20 minutes, offer your dog a little drink, and then move on. I've actually seen people, we have a greenway here, and I've seen people walk their dogs so hard that the dogs actually were vomiting. If your dog If your dog starts to puke while you're out walking, you have way stressed that dog past its threshold. So you need to learn the signs. You don't want your dog to get too hot, and you don't want your dog to get too tired. So, but don't think that these little dogs can't do it. These little dogs are doers, and you know, I mean, they can do anything a big Australian Shepherd can do, and probably more, because they don't carry extra timber, meaning extra bone. They don't carry extra weight. And the original Australian Shepherd was called the little blue dog, not the great big heavy blue dog. And as the Australian Shepherd found its way into the show ring, then they just bred them bigger and bigger bone and larger and really pretty. Well, we won't go there. But anyway, the small, these little Australian Shepherds, trust me, they can keep up. They can do whatever it is you want to do within reason. But the key is starting off slow, conditioning your dog, starting off with your puppy with a lot of training to get your puppy ready to walk on the leash and go with you, and you know, get that connection with that puppy, get that training in place before you head out for walks. So anyway, I hope you find this helpful. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel, and we'll catch you next video.